Okay, now we're going to talk about a movie that both Alan and I have seen. It's A Haunting in Venice, directed by Kenneth Branagh. Also stars some of his cast actually from Belfast, which is a movie I quite enjoyed. Very personal film for Kenneth Branagh. Jamie Dornan is also in this, and the young boy who plays effectively Kenneth Branagh as a young kid.
Yeah, Jude Hill.
Yeah, he is also in the film. Uh, and Haunting in Venice is also the continuation of the Inspector. What's his name?
Poirot.
Oh, wait,
Poirot.
yeah.
Poirot.
And this is a mystery involving: are there real ghosts? Are there real spirits that can be summoned from another realm to talk to us, to talk to the living? And I was thoroughly bored by this film. I just was it was a struggle to get through it for me. And I really like Kenneth Branagh. I like him as a director. It feels like this movie was shot over COVID. Uh, it just too much of it felt a little digital. Uh, I I I was expecting like a fun murder mystery. The plot just plods along. In addition to Tina Fey, who I happen to like. I like Tina Fey a lot in comedies. I think she's in SNL. I think she's really good, and I've always enjoyed Tina Fey. You know, this movie was insufferable to me. Alan and I saw this film actually together, and by the way, we went to a pre-screening reception where they had food and drinks, champagne. It was awesome.
Because we're clout chasers. That's why we're clout chasers.
Well, no, I always show up to things early, Alan. And I don't know about you. So we saw it at the El Capitan Theater. There was a reception which lasted 45 minutes. We're going to get you plowed with alcohol to see this movie. And to me, you know what that told me? This movie's not very good. And the studio does not have confidence in this film. And it was not, I did not like this film at all. Nothing about the surprises and the twists. Michelle Yeoh is in it, and I'm not going to give away because it's a murder mystery. Obviously, anything plot wise is going to ruin the film if you have any intention of seeing it. But I do not want to see this film again. I didn't see the previous film. Murder on the Orient Express was the other one,
I
right?
have. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Death on the Nile and Murder on the Orient Express.
All right. So maybe you, but I did not like this film at all. Cannot recommend it. It's in theaters this weekend. And I talked to a friend who saw it on Thursday. My buddy, Tyler Disney. He's part of our movie meetup group. Tyler went to see it. He said he was the only one in the theater. Literally, he was sitting in a theater by himself watching this film. I just, it just, and also the thing about Tina Fey, I failed to mention, Tina Fey acts like Tina Fey.
And she was probably the best thing in the movie.
She might be the best thing in the movie in terms of entertainment value. She also sticks out like a sore thumb. It's like, what is Tina Fey doing in this movie?
Mm-hmm. Her character was very Tina Fey.
She just basically was Tina Fey in the past. Like she's a time traveler. Talk about the plot, you're just going to ruin like who gets murdered and then what the reveal is at the end. I don't want to get into it because I just don't care. Alan, what did you think of A Haunting in Venice?
Yeah, I liked it better than you did, but barely. I think I appreciated the characters. I think there's some decent acting going on here. I took my daughter with me, and she's into murder mysteries and she hated this movie. But let's just put it this way: if you saw Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile, you're gonna like this one. It's more of the same. I think I'm accepting the fact that either the series is not that interesting, or just Branagh's not doing a good job. But I appreciated it for the acting performances, and so I would just say it's right on the border there. And if you've got to want to see it, want to see it. in order to see it. But I cannot give it a general recommendation, but there are good things about it. So you
So
know,
so
that's a
so
mix
your recommendation is kind of weak. It's a tepid recommendation.
of it. I mean, I like the thing I like about the series are the characters, not necessarily the story, and the reveals are kind of okay. But the problem I had with this one is the accents, especially up front, were so heavy that I was really having a hard time understanding dialogue. And so that kind of pulled me out of the movie from the beginning, but then I just kind of got into it. But look, if you like the series, this is a nice third one. But I could never convince you to say you need to see this movie because I'll fail at that.